से पहले माता चूड़ी माला दिए मोबाइल बड़े भांगा दिए बदाम मोबाइल बॉडी बिलो पासी ते कदम तात समान समान बादाम पादम आए बदाम से पहले माता चूड़ी माला दिए मोबाइल बड़े भांगा दिए बदाम मोबाइल बॉडी बिलो पासी ते कदम तात समान समान बादाम पादम बादाम बादाम तात कच्चा बादाम आमागा के नाको बुबु बादाम 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 तात कच्चा बादाम आमागा के नाको बुबु बादाम 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 आमागा के नाको बुबु बादाम
Namaste and welcome back to another episode of Hexasions with me, Neeraj. I hope my audio is audible. Let's see. Mm, yes, the green lights are blinking, so I expect to be audible. Uh, if anybody is listening in chat, I don't see anybody listening in chat, so maybe I will wait little while, maybe kill a little time. Uh, I don't expect many people to join, but still, those watching on replay, turn the speed to 2x and let me know in comments what you guys are drinking. Today I am drinking some pink soda. Even though it's funny, the name is pink, but the color seems more purple than pink. It's said to be blueberry, wild forest berries flavored. I don't know what flavor it is. Actually, I'm going to drink that a bit later, mixing something with it. Ideally, a good mixer. But now I know part of the low viewer count maybe because my last video was a bit too critical of Richard Hart, so I guess people may have cons already labeled me a hater and switched off. There is also the possibility that uh, my this channel this channel is shadow banned. I don't think so. Or maybe there is another live stream or something going on that is definitely much more interesting. I will see. Nothing actually happening right now, at least on my feed. I may have muted, blocked a lot of people, so I don't really get to see a lot of other projects and things that are going on. even though best way to do things is to search for videos you would like to see on YouTube, because that way eh, eh, the algorithm is supposed to rank those videos higher if people are actively searching for it. Um, and like this is going on for a long time. But let me see if there is any good news in crypto right now. Even though there was a bit of a good news this morning, there was a slight pump in Hex and Pulse and PulseX. But hey, never let a good pump go to waste, is what we are seeing. And people are blaming, the ex-wife of a certain person to be selling down the pump. I think Richard himself mentioned that people just enjoy dumping while the pump, but that curse has been plaguing the Hex and Pulse ecosystem like since forever. So personally, I am used to it. But we'll go through the Hex and Pulse charts a bit later. But hey, let me see if let me go through the crypto news. Some interesting. Uh, Bitnomial to launch a CFTC regulated crypto spot trading. Yes, great. One more crypto exchange. I don't know if it will work. Hmm. Kalshi launches tokenized event contracts on Solana. More meme coins on Solana. Good for them. Vanguard to allow clients to access cryptocurrency ETFs and funds starting tomorrow. And this was on, oh, this is kind of old news, 2nd of December, so already possible. But uh, I don't know how many people or institutions will be actually participating or are participating in the Vanguard ETF. Now, I know Vanguard is one of the most popular, what's the term? What's the term? Uh, what fund is it called? Like, but market related low index fund. Yes, that's the so they have their index funds which are like considered as best quality investment for passive investors. But most um, what you call CFAs, financial advisors, because yeah, market like they kind of form the what do you call it, median or standard against which your gains are uh, compared to, like yeah, basically they track the Nasdaq and Nifty markets with the low management fees, so they are considered very good. But I don't know. The crypto is kind of completely opposite of that. While those funds are like not so very high yield, but kind of stable, passive earning. Crypto is very volatile, so I don't know why they are doing that, but that's going on. US FDIC chief says first Genius Act regulations heading for proposal this month. Good. According to Bernstein's analysis, retail investors hold significant majority of spot Bitcoin ETF assets, accounting for approximately three-fourths of the total. Conversely, institutional ownership has risen sharply from 20% at the close of 2024 to current level of 28%. Um, so yeah, institutions are buying, but really, um, I don't really like ETFs. Oh, that's a different issue. That good thing institutions are buying Bitcoin through ETFs. Mm, Atkins confirms January launch of SEC's crypto innovation exemption. Uh, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't have the link to. They haven't provided a link, so anyways, Bank of America backs 4% allocation cap, ending advisor restrictions and adding Bitcoin ETF coverage. Crypto firm Kraken acquires backed finance in tokenization push. Yes, tokenization is the new buzzword. We'll get to it in a little while when I have a few more viewers. Uh, Hopefully, I have a few viewers. Um, Strategy, tragedy, no, strategy considers lending Bitcoin in the future. Lending is basically borrowing against it. So, and the thing is, when people borrow Bitcoin, the only thing that they can do with that Bitcoin is sell the Bitcoin, or that is share short Bitcoin. So overall, I don't think they are kind of shooting themselves in the foot if they are considering doing that. Or maybe that's the plan all along. We'll see. Uh, Binance names co-founder Yi He or Yi He as the new co-CEO. Mm, what we call revolving door or passing. So then the buck doesn't really matter uh, who the Binance CEO is. Binance is still expanding. I say, hey, I hope conflict of interest. I do hold BNB tokens, so whatever is good for Binance is good for me. So maybe it's a good thing. The average cost to produce one Bitcoin among publicly listed miners rose approximately 74,600 in rose approximately to 74,600 in quarter to 2025, while factoring non-cash costs such as depreciation, stock-based compensation. Uh, the total average cost climbed to 100,000 three 137,800 per Bitcoin. So for mining one Bitcoin, it's costing those firms 137 138,000 Hmm, doesn't seem right, but when you take into account part of that 138,000 is profit for the firm, so I still think it's, yeah, Bitcoin mining for has been centralized. And if you have those large firms are making big money, don't fall for the lies that it is unprofitable. It is still very profitable. Let's go. What's going on? Oh, UK passes law officially recognizing crypto as a third kind of property. Oh, so luckily that the UK finally understood that water is wet. uh, my apologies. there was a short circuit. I got, but I think people are used to it by now. I will continue reading the news till somebody comes in the chat. Uh, where was I? Sorry. Okay, yeah, I think I was. Sports apparel giant Fanatics launches prediction market crypto.com. Yes, we that's what we need, more prediction markets, not gambling. But hey, yeah, one more to the list, and it's a sign of where society is moving. And let's see. While that is a poly market began rolling out US app for waitlisted users. Well, yeah, I think it's more gambling, more gambling. French banking giant BPCE rolled to roll out crypto trading for 2 million retail clients. Great, more crypto trading, more. Binance becomes first crypto exchange to secure a global license under ADGM framework. What is ADGM? I don't know. Oops, the Binance website is blocked in the Philippines side, and I don't have my VPN on, so I can't go in detail. Strategy acquired more Bitcoin, 10,624. So they are continuing what they're doing. Let's see. Bitmain's ETH holding reached 30.68 million after acquiring 138 138,452 tokens over the past week. Hmm. BlackRock files for staked Ethereum ETF. So yes, from what we can see, the or what we have read from the news so far, one, more gambling and trading. Second, more institutions are buying into crypto. And yeah, that's basically it. On the other side, in Adify, what is happening is what was happening basically. Japan has given indication it is about to raise interest rates for their bonds. So once again, the Japanese yen is strengthening, but it has fallen a lot. So even with the current uptrend, it isn't that much. But yeah, the whole carryover trade that was happening has come to an halt, and it is affecting the whole global market. Not that much, I guess, but we'll see. I mentioned last week, like we are, I think, like we need data from what is what were the sales figure for Black Friday. It's not completely out there, at least for free. Maybe some fringe Substack may have it, but I have to search for it. But that it will what is kind of an indication of the general economy. And from what I can see on my X feed as well as YouTube feed, I don't see anybody bragging about what a great deal they got on Black Friday. But that could also be, like I said, there weren't any real good deals on Black Friday. But uh, may, we have to see how many people, what people were actually buying. But yeah, China gave out a report that it's what do you call it? Not deficit, surplus trade reached around 1 trillion. So that is happening. Uh, India has reported an GDP growth of 8%. Even though, like, I consider GDP as a fake metric, but still, whatever is some good news for India, I guess. But with all the tariffs and etc., that hasn't really translated for the majority of the public in India. And yeah, by the way, talking about it, like last week there was a new Bollywood film released called Dhurandhar. If you guys like watching Bollywood films, I would recommend it. Action-packed and spy thriller kind of, which is mm, usually I can't give. It's in the limelight right now. Uh, mm, uh, I am deviating from the topics, but it is very difficult to keep up talking without script directly from the heart when there are so many things to talk about. Mm, Financial Times. Japan has urged the US to give Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi more public support after expressing frustration at the level of backing she received following the comments about Taiwan that enraged China. Support me, Oni-chan. Fuck, it's crazy. Uh, let's see. Let me kill a little more time of what is going on. Let's. Today was kind of a good day for the Hex and PulseX traders. Let's see, the PulseX chart was looking real good, but until, like, is it still looking good? So we'll check. So real good news for so far. Today was a good day for the core coins, quote unquote. Like Hex up Hex up 20%, Hex up 24%, Pulse up 21%, and the real winner Pulse X with 43%. Let's look at the chart. Look at the chart. It's when you look at it on the weekly, seems normal. We are back to the where the price was for how many 4 weeks ago. Uh, Back to what it was in November. But more importantly, when you use the Heiken-Ashi candles, you can see a very sharp trend reversal, which I hope it continues. But every time I say that, like price dumps, so I take that back. We look at the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are spreading out, kind of, but at the same times, we look at the MACD, it is contracting and hope it crosses over in the couple of weeks. Now, this is the weekly chart. On the daily, the chart looks even more beautiful. Green candle, MACD moving upwards, Bollinger Bands crossed and spreading out. Hope it can maybe on a even longer term. On the monthly, it is still negative, but I hope this will change in the next. We still have a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. So 3 more weeks till the candle monthly candle ends. So we'll see. We don't have MACD data, enough data for MACD. Uh, so I'm going to look at it and follow for a little while. Let's see. Where were we? The EX chart. I uh, looks very similar. Uh, Less pump, but this is with the USD price. When you compare the price of EX and HEX, you see, back to around 1:3, 0.3. What do you be? Let's see, indicator. Uh, so, Bollinger Bands. Again, this is the ratio trade between HEX and EX. Might now the this ratio, this price going down is kind of an indicator that EX is going up against sorry, HEX on pulse chain is going up against EX. It doesn't really matter. As long as the price keeps trading in this range, I'll be happy. Uh, let's see if I can draw. I haven't done that for a long time. Point 0.25 is 1:4. 0.33 is 1:3. So now, as long as the price keeps in this range, I guess the liquidity providers have their impermanent loss cancelled out. So personally, I moved from staking hex to providing liquidity on the EHEX hex pair on PulseX V2. So that's about so that has been kind of profitable in terms of hex and EX. In dollar terms, not really, but still it is kind of better than providing or rather staking hex. So, oh, I see Ahmed joining, dropping to say hi, doing night shift, still doing night shift. I guess it's so people get addicted to the night. Like it has, if you are a night owl, yeah, night shifts are great. But again, take care of your health. Um, for me, nothing. What else do we have? Trust is dead. That is the provex.com logo or motto. Where is that? Let me see if I can share that on screen. Provex.com. Trust is dead. Long live Provex. Nothing has fundamentally, they haven't changed anything. I discussed this. Let's see if let the sacrifice phase, the rate slowly keeps on increasing. So before it was $1 for 10,000 points. Now it is around 1.43, and that put 15 million in USD, almost 16 million USD, sacrificed 364 billion points. So by this will be the number, approximately the number of tokens that will be released, expected, with around 12 12,833 total sacrifices. So just around 1,200, 13,000 holders or sacrificers of the token. Hmm, Rookie numbers. And yeah, the top sacrificer is still the sacrifice pool from Provex. I I stopped sharing this. I only recently realized that it is Oh yes, Ahmad is saying lot of people are on leave for holidays, so I am covering. Yes, I understand. Yeah, Christmas. It falls on in the US. There is this joke like, yeah, Indians take over during this time because they they don't celebrate Christmas, so they get to earn extra. I get it. Yes, thank you for your service. So we already discussed. Yeah, Provex pool is. I was saying, yeah, like realized it is the same guys as not like it is organized by what is name Buck across pseudonym Buck. I think it is the guys from 9mm, and I I don't know how people still trust it. Like 9 hack that happened. Of course, there was a lot of uh, he said, she said against those guys, but oh my God, like how, look, the whole sacrifice mechanism, according to me, has been kind of broken due to this pooling mechanism. I am not, initially my plan was to sacrifice a small amount just to be able to get the initial tokens so that I can maybe start early farming on the uh, pool. But I, after seeing all the sacrifice pool, I gave up on that. My plan is still to buy some. I will openly tell my target that is one rather one pulse X token to one approve X token. That is the price I am willing to buy that for. Uh, I'm going to set up a trading bot for that. I still haven't thought about it because running the bot locally is a bit risky in the sense, um, how should I say, it can go haywire. Uh, I I have already shown you guys an alternative, which is the what is that called? Exchange called 9-inch exchange. It has um, I think it's a fork of 1-inch exchange, which allows you to have what's that called? Limit orders. So you can do that, or I think PTS dot what was that? I don't know if it is true, whether it's a DEX aggregator. I think it can do limit orders. I am not 100% sure. So, mm, oh, I forgot I'm not sharing screen. So no, PTS doesn't have limit orders, but I guess you can put let me see. Am I not still sharing screen? Wait a minute. I haven't connected my wallet. No, it doesn't have. It doesn't have. Uh, I think I find it kind of disgusting. Like why don't they have? Why does Pulsex still doesn't have limit orders? Crazy man. Like we had that on V2 testnet. So I don't know why it's just creating. So far, the only decks I can see which has limit orders on Pulse chain is 9 inch, and I think 9 mm also has that. Let me check again. 9mm.pro. Hey, do you guys have any news that I might have missed out? 9mm.pro doesn't have that. Mm, uh, Anyways, so anything else? Yeah, trust is dead, but I think about it like, do we really want to live in a society where trust is dead, where people don't? I know the like the actual meaning or what Richard wants to convey with trust is that is like you don't need to trust anyone, but it's I think like people losing. On the other hand, people are losing trust in everyone. There are, especially in social media, with all the AI slop that is going on. People are awakening to PSYOP and all the lies the government had been telling us. But I haven't really thought through. I could be like I should be doing like whatever video essays, scripted videos with better makeup and lighting, but that takes effort. I am not doing this for money right now, so that kind of I will try to do more. Well, that's about it. Like I don't know what to talk about anymore. Yeah, I covered most of the crypto news. We covered Hex chart looking bullish so far. Uh, Overall, crypto market is so far, I would say not not bearish, nor is it very bullish. But we have in a couple of days we are going to have the FOMC meeting, which will confirm or deny whether there will be a rate cut from the Fed. Everybody is expecting a rate cut of 25 bips. I am hoping it to be 50 bips. Bips is so prediction. How will it affect Bitcoin price? Mostly the 25% cut has been factored in, so don't expect too much. It might actually be a sell the news event kind of thing for a short while, like we saw with the Ethereum upgrade. The day it happened, went live, there was a dump. Uh, did scalp a little bit of profit off of it, nothing big. So that's good. Expect to do that in a couple of days on Bitcoin price. Uh, I am tempted to join Polymarket at betting. I hear from uh, Identity Block he has been using it to bet on what college football. Uh, and he's making he tweeted that he made more money than he made on PulseX. I don't know. Like, is it? It may be technically true. Depend. Considering Pulse X is down so much. But I told this you guys a couple of weeks ago. I did like if you DCA'd into Pulse X or even Pulse or Hex over the past couple of years, the the price is down, but it's not that down. Like I think when I averaged out my uh, loss on Pulse X is like 20% or something. So not that big, but I can still regret the loss of opportunity. My advice, don't camp. Yes, and I give that advice to myself as well. It is very addicting, so I stay away from it. Even though, like, what was it? Yesterday or day before, there was this cricket match, and I knew it was already like fixed. India was going to win. I was tempted to set up a large trade. Sorry for the background noise, but I was kind of tempted to set up a large trade, but when funny thing, when I was about to do that, my not transaction, but my computer got stuck, and I took it as a sign and kept away from it. Even though I kind of regret it now, I could have made up some sweet money. But anyways, that's a different issue. Yeah, I have rambled on enough. Thanks for the two people who watched this live stream. Special thanks to Ahmed. Crypto itself is somewhat of a gamble. Prices are down now, but I am going to hold my pulse. Yes, that's what I am kind of doing right now as well. I am not trading. I am just liquidity providing on Pulse, Pulse X. Uh, Even though I would have done much better if I had done some more active management, that is changing around ratios, etc. But still, I'm doing okay. Um, the farm yields have gone down, uh, but yeah, and yeah, I'm going to hold. Um, and by the way, if you are having Pulse, I do recommend getting into staked Pulse via Vouch. It has been kind of like battle tested right now, so it's good. And again, I am the king of procrastination. As I said, I am working on my project. It has met a few kind of obstacles, but I will continue. Let's see how things are. I will do an announcement of an announcement soon, hopefully before Christmas, if not next year. Let's see how things go. But yeah, I am still bullish. And m- uh, as an indicator of how bullish I am, I played the music for um, played the music for Kacha Badam in as an opening. I don't want to play it again as uh, outro. So for that, I will go out without a. We'll try vouch. Trust you on that. And I'm not the only one vouching for vouch. Uh, I vouch for it because David Feder, Feeder Feder, or whatever. I trust the guy. He is one of the leading pulse validators, and he is part of that team. He is validating for them, so that what happened. I am still kind like running a validator has become much easier now, but it is going to get a bit expensive as RAM prices are going up because of AI companies hoarding RAM. But I think it there will be a paradoxical or dump in the price for DDR5 RAMs as we will see consumer grade of DDR6 launching maybe in the next, not next quarter, but by Q2 at least, 2026. So uh, don't buy. If you were thinking of buying a computer or a laptop or even a video game console, wait for the next gen to launch before that. Um, and with that, like, yeah, here's the thing, like, yeah, there was something I wanted to show you guys, something happening on Ethereum. Again, none of the pulse chain influencers are like, uh, nobody covers the hot topics like me. I know I'm kind of blowing my own bugle, but yeah, it's true. Now, this is something I missed out. Switzerland, this is this, try it out. Switzerland, just .ch. So ch because it is a Swiss domain. They listen to Vitalik speak about it. So they are basically trying to set up real estate, managing real estate on blockchain. If you like rationality and truth seeking, solar punk versus cyberpunk, humanism, philosophy, peace, progress, ethics, justice. Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. So this what happened in me, I guess. I didn't even care about it, but I listened to some of their talks, and basically I got a glimpse into the Swiss psychology, steal the gold, and uh, yeah, Switzerland still sits on basic real world assets. It's basically NFTs. Yeah, kind of, but they are kind of trying to make a DAO out of it. They are still deciding like how to manage stuff. It's like peak. For me, it is like science fiction. Good to hear. We get to like get a glimpse into how uh, people on other blockchains are thinking about where the block, and you have to admit, like, Ethereum is the cutting edge um, uh, uh, in blockchain development. So, what the developers are thinking, we can know through these things. Dev Connect, there was I am still going through Dev Connect talks that happened in Argentina. Again, most of it was developers patting themselves on the back, but some good things that are happening. And speaking of trustless, there was a manifesto put out by the ETH Foundation and Vitalik Buterin called the Trustless Manifesto. They wanted people to sign on chain. I think he did a blog about it. Just a sec. Let me bring that up again. So trustless.eth, trustlessness.eth, uh, and this is Vitalik Buterin's. Should I read it out? The Trustless Manifesto by authors Yov Weiss, Vitalik Buterin, Marisa Posner. I like butchering names. Special thanks to P. Cavarasio, Tim Clancy, Dror Tirosh for feedback and review. Why trustlessness matters. Every system begins with good intentions. A hosted node here, a whitelisted relayer there, each harmless on its own, and together they become a habit. Gateways become platforms, platforms become landlords, landlords decide who may enter and what they may do. The only defense is trustless design, systems whose correctness and fairness depend only on math and consensus, never on goodwill of intermediaries. Intermediaries. Only defense of trust. Only The only defense is trustless design. Systems whose correctness and fairness depend only on math and consensus, never on goodwill of intermediaries. Trustlessness is not a feature to add after the fact, it is the thing itself. Without it, everything else, efficiency, UX, scalability, is decoration on a fragile core. Trustlessness is how credible neutrality is achieved. Without it, the system becomes one that depends on intermediaries. Why build on why we build on Ethereum? I, we build on Ethereum because we choose verification over blind trust. We write code so that power cannot hide behind policy. We design protocols so that freedom does not depend on permission. Ethereum was not created to make finance efficient or apps convenient. It was created to set people free, to empower anyone, anywhere to coordinate without permission and without trusting anyone they cannot hold accountable. Ethereum is the path to trustlessness. The promise must not be lost as we scale. What trustlessness means? A system is trustless when any honest participant can join, verify, and act without permission and without fear. This requires self-sovereignty. Each user authorizes their own actions, no one acts on their behalf. Verifiability, one, anyone can confirm what happened from public data. Censorship resistance, any valid action can be included within a reasonable time frame and without undue cost. Walkaway test, if one operator disappears or misbehaves, another can step in without approval. Acceptability, participation must be within reach of ordinary users, not only experts with servers and capital. Transparency of initiatives. Participants are governed by protocols and not private contracts or opaque APIs. Remove any of this and the system drifts from protocol to platform, from neutral ground to private property. My God, this is a long manifesto. You can, if you agree with it, you can sign it. Just requires a sign. You don't, which will, I think, require a transaction fee. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not going to read it, but it is something we are going. Okay, and it sounds like the crypto metaverse thingy again. Are we going to see history repeat itself? Well, it isn't actually like the metaverse. It is more like what do you call it? Managing real world assets through smart contracts, so not virtual assets. But yeah, the line is through. So, but yeah, I think like history may not repeat it, but it will definitely rhyme. Um, let's see how things are going. Uh, like and that real world assets, RWA, it's a big buzzword right now going on. Like I mentioned in the news, a lot of uh, companies are trying to get their asset tokenized and on Ethereum. And you know what? Uh, like all this push for privacy on Ethereum, I finally get it why that is happening. It's because banks want to be transacting, as well as these huge funds, they want to be transacting on Ethereum. And for them to protect their trades as well as hide all their nefarious activity, they do need privacy. So yeah, we will get privacy on Ethereum, which at this point there is sufficient. Even on Pulsion, if you are using, there is a fork of Tornado Cash. I forgot. Uh, anyways, what was that? ZK something something. Shit, I forgot the name of the app. Not ZKP, not ZKP2P. I will search for it later, maybe, but happens. But yeah, we have Tornado Cash for compulsion, which should be uh, the uh, Tornado Cash for compulsion. I forgot the name of it. Um, I will search for it. It will come back to me in a few. Railgun or something. Now, Railgun is something different. It's it's a kind of mix of a wallet as well as a protocol. So and it is on Pulse chain or on Ethereum. So if you want to use Railgun, you can use that and get onto Pulse chain. So that itself should be enough to give some degree of anonymity. Plus, there was a tweet from who are those guys? Liberty Swap, which is not to be confused with Trump's Liberty Finance. Um, it's so they have included support for Railgun, so there is more anonymity now. I am still like my head is stuck with the protocol. Just a minute. I will find that out, but yeah, I'm trying to find the tweet from. I don't think I like the tweet. Searching for stuff is. Oh yeah, that also kind of. So yeah, Liberty Swap has pinned that it Railgun release support for Railgun assets to Pulse chain through PTS IO API. If you have ETH inside Railgun, you will be able to swap directly to Pulse and Pulse chain assets, all fees included, and free Pulse chain gas support for Ethereum from all chains to Pulse chain through Chainlink CCP IP. No matter where your ETH is on Mainnet on any other chain, you'll be able to bridge straight and uh, to Pulse chain and Railgun support for USD, USDC and DAI from Pulse chain to Railgun from any chain to Railgun, blah blah. So yeah, they have Railgun. Liberty Swap has added support for a Railgun. I haven't used it. I don't trust using it. It's still a kind of a centralized exchange, so I don't like it as much. Uh, what was that? Yes, I finally found out. Yes, there is ZKZX. What a weird name for the protocol, but you can also have. Where is this? Desktop dot pro, which is Dex on Pulse chain, and it is. uh, basically a front end for the Tornado Cache fork, and you can use Pulse with it. You can decide how many Pulse fixed quantity, so it kind of helps in anonymity, but the anonymity set is currently just 1500, 1054 for 100k Pulse, 1000 for 1 million Pulse. Oh, so still like for more than 100 million it's just 1100. So yeah, but split your, even if you are doing, don't do 100 million pulses, do, even though it may cost a little extra. And I think the anonymizing fees or the transaction fees, base transaction fees for this is a bit more, but you can, it's worth it if you want to anonymize. So this is one of the options for anonymizing your wallet. So, but uh, yeah, that is something. Or you can, there is another version of it, which is ZK Pulse. Uh, I think it's the same contract, just a different front end, uh, and you can wait. I'm not going to connect my wallet. It doesn't show anonymity sets, etc. It has an extra fee 0.5%. So I'm not using this one. Uh, you have to enter the note from deposit receiver address. You can use a relayer to have extra anonymity, but that's an extra step. I don't recommend it. But again, I think I've shown you guys this page, like uh, uh, elstart.me, by a developer called Frank White. And he has done like uh, everything Pulse Chain related on one single page. Uh, I personally, I shouldn't be. I'm not fan of this because it only leads to people discovering a rope to hang themselves with. But no, yeah. So liquid staking. There are other projects as well, but I like Vouch. There is Validator X project. So many things. Bridge and swap options, on ramp, off ramps. My favorite on ramp is still Pulse LN. For me, it showed the best rates and for Pulse. So I promote it. I should be adding the referral link to chat for that, but for now I'm okay with it. Very other, but yeah, I like this website. Quick way of finding all the things you need on Pulsion. We'll stop sharing this, and yeah, uh, what what was the. Let me search the. So that should be, that is the website, PLS Pulse Pulse Start. Uh, double A, there should have been a double S, but anyways. Anyways, I was going to end this live stream early, but things come up and streams need go on as long as they need to. I've been talking for 1.5 hour almost, even though the stream did break up for 5-10 minutes. But hey, if you're watching, you know, the what do you call it, on whether on mobile or on desktop, you get an option for Pulse or Gemini. It can do a summary of the live stream for you. Yeah, so you don't have to suffer listening to me, even though I prefer you would. Um, and you can just get and ask a Gemini to answer whatever questions like what was discussed along with timestamps. So that's great. I so that's about it. I'm going to end this live stream. Hopefully, I will. If I feel whimsical, I may do another live stream in the middle of the week around either Thursday or Friday. Or maybe if not, nothing really special happens, I will see you guys next week, same time on Monday, 10 p.m. Asia Pacific time. Bye bye.